Hello Airsoft friends, and welcome to this video today, where today we are taking a look at a clip that I recorded from this past weekend at Phoenix Airsoft, which is kind of a funny one, really. At the end of all of my videos, I say three things. I say, thank you very much for watching, remember to call your hits, and I'll see you in the next one. Some people seem to think it's a little bit funny or odd that I say, remember to call your hits, but today we're going to look at the exact reason why I do say, remember to call your hits. Essentially, we were playing at Phoenix, and I was being a sneaky sniper, and I was hiding in a bush, shooting people with my, well, MBO3 sniper rifle, 54 pounds, epic sniper rifle by the way. And I was also using my Tokyo Marui Mark 23 silent sneaky pistol so I can shoot people from very close range and they have no idea where I am. At the same time, I was also wearing my Novrich ghillie suit, so I guess this is kind of like a nice little insight into how well that worked in this scenario too. Lots of kind of like deady browny leaves on the floor, green leaves on the tree above me, and lots of sticky bits around too, which actually got quite frustrating because they were getting in the way of my shots. I'm gonna set the scene for you before we get into the mix. Me and my group of sniper squaddy people, and also people with ARs and stuff as well, we're defending this little town. We've got two teams attacking us, one from over there and one from over there, and I decided to look after the flank over there because there's a position which I think I quite like. I tried to play it on the Saturday, and this is the same spot where I played in, and my head camera wasn't on, so I was like, that's frustrating. So I wanted to play the same spot because I was doing really well there before, and I was thinking this could be a really good position for a gameplay. And yeah, it was. I got tons of kills, and that full gameplay video is going to be coming live, you know, probably next week or so. Until then, there is still some things that we need to talk about, namely remembering to call your hits. So here I was in my bush, minding my own business, kind of keeping an eye on this flank, when all of a sudden, a gentleman appeared behind this tree. So I got him in the sights of my Mark 23 and proceeded to take the shot. And I was a little bit frustrated by that. But at the same time, I did see he was wearing a backpack. So, in my head, I'm like, it probably hit the backpack and he wasn't aware of it, even though the sound of it hitting him was invariably loud. That's one of the things I love about Airsoft. When you take a shot and you hear the crack of the BB hit the enemy, and then you hear a nice, loud hit afterwards. Sadly, that satisfaction was taken away from me in this instance, but I put my hand up and say there is still room that it could have hit his backpack and therefore he didn't feel it, which is therefore why he didn't call the shot. Let's continue. But let's quickly just listen to that shot again so then you can kind of like see what you think about it. I feel like it's pretty clear that that was a direct hit. But anyway, let's carry on. So he's still behind the tree. He's got a scar and he's like kind of using the tree for cover and taking shots into the little town. And I'm just waiting for a good opportunity where I can see his body and then take another shot. And luckily it wasn't too long until... Now this one, I wasn't sure if I hit the tree or not. The cracking sound was different to the one from before, so I could have hit a stick and it could have hit the tree. So I decided to wait and then get him in my sights again before taking this shot. Are you shooting at me? No. Then he proceeds to stay in the game. This is the kind of thing that frustrates me, yeah, because that sound was 100% hitting kit. It was the same sound as before, so that must mean that my shot definitely did hit his kit, could have hit him somewhere and he was unknowns to it. Him turning around to his friend and asking, are you shooting at me? That's confirmation that he is feeling these hits and that he is getting hit and that he should call his hit and that he should go out of the game. But he's bloody not. Why is he not? He just continues to stay in, not doing anything. And I'm just like, this is very frustrating. But because I'm being a sneaky sniper, it's important to me to not give my position away. So I can't just shout to him, take your hit, you idiot. I'm literally here hitting you. Take it and go out. I can't do that. I need to remain calm. I need to chill down. I need to woosa a little bit, woosa, and just relax. And know that at some point in the very near future, I'm going to have an opportunity to shoot him again, which then does arise. So after a short while, he then decides that going in front of the tree is going to be an optimal idea for him. So he sneaks around the front and gets just in front of my little bushy area. Now, I'm like, this is good, but there's a lot of sticks and foliage around which you can kind of see. So I wasn't really in a great position to take a shot. And then finally, when I did line it up, you can see this twig here was right in the way and it just ruined everything. So sadly, that one just wasn't the time. From here, though, he then quickly decided that he wanted to move across and get to this little blue building for cover. I'm fairly certain that I shot him going across here. Like, if you look at this shot here, you don't see the BB impact, but you can see the flight of it is going right at the dude. And I'm a little bit like, come on now, that's a bit sus. But when you're running, it is harder to fill BBs, and you see it kind of quite regularly. People will be running across, you'll hit them with a BB, but they don't feel it because, they're in the moment and whatnot. So, again, in that instance, I'm a little bit like, fine, okay, I hit you when you were running, sometimes that can be tricky to feel. And then finally, he was behind his blue building, and I was like, now is the time. So I quickly checked how many BBs I had, saw he was behind the building, and then lined up the shot, because I wanted to make this one count. And you know what? He bloody called it. I was like, this is amazing. He got shot by me and then he called it. But he called it straight away as well. There wasn't any kind of like questioning or thinking, oh, could that have hit me or not? Which was a little bit frustrating. But also, I was happy that he did that at the same time. I guess in that position, because he was more open, in his mind, he's like, there's more of a chance that an enemy is hitting me. So I'm going to call it this time, which is probably why he did and then went out. But what did I do? Did I get angry? Did I shout at him? Did I tell him to call his hits? No, I didn't. What I decided to do was this. As he was walking away, I took a mental note of what was distinguishable about him. So he had a backpack on. Orange pants. And with that information, after I died and had to move my position, I went straight to the marshals and just said to them, Marshal man, orange team, large chap, black camo, little backpack, using a scar. Shot him 3 times point blank, and he even went, who's shooting me? And he stayed in, so do you know who he is? I can ID him for you. And that was the situation resolved. Hooray. I like to feel like I'm quite aware of my emotions, and I know that my emotions can get ahead of me at some times, but in situations like this, I always find it's better just to stay calm, chill out, remember the bigger picture, and just, if they carry on not calling their hits, shoot them in the head. Luckily for him, we didn't actually have to get that far. You lucked out there, buddy. You lucked out. But let this be a lesson to everyone, okay? It doesn't matter where you are in the field, what you're doing, where you're going, or where you're sitting. If you get hit or you feel a hit, you call it as a hit, and then you go out. If it's friendly fire, it sucks. Don't get me wrong, it sucks. But there's going to be a lot of times where it's not going to be friendly fire. It's going to be some sneaky man like me in a bush smashing you. And because I'm close, I know that I'm hitting you. And because I'm a YouTuber, I've got it on video. So please, for everyone's sake, remember to call your hits. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope it's been an interesting and fun one for you today. Huge shout out to all of my lovely patrons for supporting the channel month on month. You are wonderful, beautiful people, and I'm very, very thankful for each and every one of you. You're lovely. Mwah. As usual, check out Project Airsoft, lots of sick stuff on there, and also join the Discord. Link is in the description below. And with that being said, thank you very much for watching. Remember to call your hits, and I'll see you in the next one.